All right. So it has actually been a very decent good while since I last made a video discussion topic as a live stream and all that. But as you can tell on the live stream, we are basically going to be talking about this leak of a possibility of GTA 6's map, and personally my take on it, and if I think that it is real or if it's 100% fake. But I actually did get finished watching a couple YouTubers that are really big on when it comes to games like the Grand Theft Auto games and Red Dead games, mostly the Grand Theft Auto games. And the personal take that I heard from them after watching one of their videos is almost basically even out. All right. So this leak image, now I'm not going to be able to show you what it looks like, but I am actually going to discuss, and I will talk about like how the map is basically located as, and you're all probably going to understand because you probably either watched one of their videos or you seen it on the web page or whatnot. But there has been a updated leak of a possibility of Grand Theft Auto 6's map that possibly could be the map for GTA 6. Now, at the end of the video, I will tell you on my personal take if I think that it's real or 100% fake or whatnot. But here's how the map is basically in the image. On the top hand, you basically got a humongous giant island that's basically the same size as Grand Theft Auto 5, right? And then there is a decent island that is probably like 15% of the entire island on the top picture on the side going east. And then at the bottom, you have basically like 8 or 9 different little islands all, crumbled together. You got like 5 on one side, and then you have 3 together on another spot. And then there is another, island that's basically almost about 50% as big as the top island that you see Vice City located as. Now, the updated map that ended up happening, now the original map came out in December 19th of 2018, and it was on Twitter, and it was from a tweet by 1985. And the picture has the top part of the map and the islands, and it has 1985 at the bottom. So somebody either like ended up putting like a note or something on their monitor, and they put it and said 1985. But here is the real sketchy part about this. They literally only had one tweet of that, and they only had one follower, or they was only following one person, and it was something gaming is what it was. And video game market, that's what I mean to say. It was video game market as who they were following to. Now, Zach Cox TV and Mr. Boss for the Win are 2 big YouTubers that I really watch when it really comes to stuff about Grand Theft Auto. And they actually think and said that they believe that the video game market tweet and, Twitter account was actually made from the exact same people who made the 1985 one. Now, I could see it being most likely 90% true that it was made from the same, leaker of the same 1985, Twitter account. So, I personally think that, like I said, I do believe that it was basically from the same person. So, the island at the bottom part of the entire image was actually updated just a few days ago, and it looks very similar to GTA 5's map, if you honestly ask me. But there are some, minor details that make it not be as, like GTA 5's map. But like I said just a little bit ago, it is literally only like 50% portion of the entire map on the top where you see Vice City located. Now, over the last few years, there have been leaks and rumors saying that Vice City is literally going to be the main, city when it comes to the next Grand Theft Auto game. And honestly, I see it being really, really true, to be honest with you. I see Vice City being the main, city as the main portion of the map. Because if you really think about it, GTA 3 was Liberty City, and then it got remastered in GTA 4 and was even better. Then you got Los Santos that we are currently in right now on GTA 5 that was originally on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Then it got remastered and redone for GTA 5 on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and then as well as the PS4 and Xbox One a year later. But now, here's where it brings us to the point of why I actually do see Vice City being the main, place of the next big Grand Theft Auto game. We have not seen a Vice City remake of Miami in any other Grand Theft Auto game except Vice City, the original graphical game setting that it originally was in. And like I said, you got GTA 3 that was Liberty City that got redone for in GTA 4, and then you got San Andreas, Los Santos, and all that good stuff that got remade for Grand Theft Auto 5. So I do believe that Miami Vice City is going to be the main, city for the next Grand Theft Auto game. But here is a little bit of a catchy part. The Twitter account, like I said, only had one follower, or was following one person only. And it was basically, like I said, I think that it's from the exact same person that made the Twitter account 1985. So I honestly do believe that partial of this leak image is fake and partial of it has some incredibility to it. Now, we will not know 100% if this is real or accurate until, we get some more details about Grand Theft Auto 6 sometime in the next 2 to 3 years, if we even do. But honestly, this is what my thoughts are. I personally think that probably 70 or even 60, either 60 to 70% of this image is most likely fake, and 30 to 40% of it is probably real. Because if you really think about it, Red Dead Redemption 2's map was originally leaked 2 years before the game was originally launched. Well, basically 2.5 years. The map was originally leaked back in February of 2016, and it was basically 8 months before Red Dead Redemption 2 was even announced, and that totally was 100% true that was the map. Now, it wasn't the final design of Red Dead 2's map, but most of the area, it was really, really true for a while, as much as the progress of the game was done at that time, it was 100% true, and that was Red Dead Redemption 2's map as we got closer to the game launching. So that is another reason of it being just a little bit possibly real. But then again, we get so many GTA 6 like leaks and rumors and speculations, almost every single month, and the majority of them are mostly usually fake most of the time. But like Zach Cox and Mr. Boss for the Win have said, we won't know 100% of if it's true or if it's fake or whatnot, but I am actually on their side, and I do believe that like 60% of it is probably fake, and then 40% of it has probably got some incredibility to it. But I do see that Vice City is probably one of the big reasons of being incredible and being the truthful about the map. I do believe that the Vice City portion of, the big map is probably one of the true spots of the game of what the map's going to look like. But but here's what my take on is of it. I personally think most of it is going to be fake. That's how I look at it. Now, like I said, I do see some incredibility, to it, but I honestly think that the large majority of the map is basically fake. And here's actually why I do believe it being fake. Number one is I don't think Rockstar is going to have a map that has like 3 to 4 different islands that far spread apart, and especially them only being very, very tiny islands, especially the main three, the ones with, the little islands together in like 2 different areas, and then one portion island that's about 15% of the, Vice City map that was leaked. I don't see it being like that. And besides, here's what I think the GTA 6's map is going to be. It's going to have Vice City as the main, location of the game, and it will have Liberty City also put into there, as well as GTA 5's map also put into there, and they're going to have some other, little minor detail cities or whatnot scattered throughout the map. And I do see that there being another big possibility area of you being able to fly, like in over water or something, and it will not be that far, and it's going to be required as South America. Because if you remember back in March 2018, when the No actually leaked some information about GTA 6 with Project Americas, and saying that the game is going to take place in Vice City, and you could fly down south to South America. So that's how I basically look at it as, because honestly, if you really, really do look at GTA 5's map, GTA 5's map is like 70% of that entire map. And guess how long it's been since GTA 5 was originally released, and we still do not have nothing about Grand Theft Auto 6. I personally think that mostly in that image, that map of GTA 6 that was leaked the other day is mostly fake than real, because that just doesn't look that much work, if you really ask me, within the 7 years that Rockstar has been, working on the game since the launch of GTA 5. I personally don't think that is going to be the main map. Now, some of the incredibility, like I said, I do see is the Vice City portion of the map, but with those islands that are way far spread out, I just don't think that, that's going to be the main map. I just don't see it. Now, some islands like those possibly coming in GTA 5, like in a big update or something that like Rockstar is announcing, that I could possibly see. But as the next Grand Theft Auto game with its map, I just don't see that being, I don't see it being mostly accurate. I see it being mostly unfalse, and yeah, I just don't see that map being the final design, or even it being like that for Grand Theft Auto 6. I just don't see it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you guys could hit a like if you enjoyed the stream, and comment down below of your thoughts if you have seen the image, and tell me what your thoughts are on it, if you think that it's real or if it's fake, or if there's a certain percentage that you think of it, and like I did. But my personal take, like I've said, I think it's like 70% fake and it's only 30% real, as some incredibility to it. So just hit a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below of your thoughts if you think that map is either true or fake, or whatever percentage of each direction that you really think. But as of now, we will not know until the game officially comes out, or even if we get some minor details about the game from Rockstar themselves. So hit a like, comment down below, and subscribe for those of you that are new to the channel. And we will be sure to catch you guys on the next video. So, peace out, everyone.